What's up YouTube? Welcome to my channel. This video is going to be my first kind of shop vlog type video. I think I'm going to try to upload more frequently and just show you guys what I'm working on, the progress updates of my different projects, and just the general goings on of my knife making workshop. So the things that I'm currently working on are, first of all, this chef knife right here. This is my first time making a chef's knife. So I'm kind of figuring out everything that goes along with that. Right now I'm just finishing up the finish. It's been heat treated. I'm finishing up the grinding at 60 grit. So with 60 grit, I'm just trying to put in a distal taper, which is going pretty well. And then get this grind line pretty close to the top. And then I'll move on to higher grit belts. I'm also trying to thin the edge. It's still pretty thick at the edge for a kitchen knife. So the plan for it is to have a copper bolster, and then I'm going to use Mopani for the handle. So here's the copper bolster, or maybe you call it a ferrule, I'm not really sure. But it fits not great. There's a gap there, as you can see, but I'm gonna roll with it because this is gonna be my new knife, because this is my first chef's knife, and this is also actually my first real hidden tang. I've made a couple of things that are sort of a hidden tang, but this is the first one that I consider to be my first real hidden tang. Like this brooch right here that I made, it has a hidden tang construction, but like the finishing is not good, obviously, because it's just a tool for me to use. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to this chef's knife. I think it's going to be pretty good. I'm having a bit of a problem right now though with it, because it's taking so much grinding and it's very slow. It's a large surface area, the metal's hard, so I gotta go slow with it. And my little Grizzly over here is struggling to keep up. Unfortunately, I'm really starting to outgrow this thing. During long grinding sessions, it overheats quickly. Or the motor gets so hot that I start to worry about it, and I stop and take a break and let it cool down, which is annoying. I'd like to be able to just power through long grinding sessions without having to let it cool down. So I'm a little bit disappointed with that, just because I wasn't expecting to have to buy a new grinder anytime soon, but I probably will. All right, let me show you the other stuff I have in progress. It's kind of a mess in here right now, but I've been busy. So I'm working on these 4 hidden tang hunters right now. I've got these 2. I accidentally brought the plunges really close to the bottom, so I'm gonna finish these as like a B tier knives, and I'll do something with them. And then on these 2, as you can see, there's a lot more space here, and these are for a custom order. Yeah. Shout out to Metal X Thermal Specialties for doing my heat treating. I think they do an excellent job, in my opinion. And then I also have in progress this Bushcrafter, which is the same as one that I made previously. I have a video on that. So I'm just getting started on this. I got the profile established and the jimping, and I just need to grind in the initial bevel. Also, I currently have a couple of knives at Metal X being heat treated. I have 2 little stainless steel petty knives, and then a push dagger, which is pretty cool. My first time making a push dagger. And one other thing I wanted to mention real quick is I just got these Scotch-Brite belts for my 2x42 grinder, and they are freaking awesome. They don't put the best finish on a knife, I don't think, but they save so much time. I used them on this knife that I just made, and I didn't film a video on it, though I probably should have because it turned out really good. I used those belts on this blade, so this finish, it's very smudged right now because I've been touching it, but there you can see what that looks like. Oh, and one more thing I've got to show is I just finished making these brooches. They're not pretty, as you can see. I didn't spend a whole lot of time shaping the handles. This one I made with a circular saw blade. It's kind of bad, and I didn't realize that you only need teeth down here. These teeth aren't gonna really help you much. Okay, I'm currently grinding this with an 80 grit belt. It's starting to look really good. You can see the geometry of the taper there. The edge is getting pretty thin. Want to thin it down a little bit more before moving up to a 120 grit belt. And then I think I'm going to hand sand this blade in the end. And that's pretty much it. I'm going to get to work on cleaning up the workshop while I let my grinder cool down. But I appreciate you guys watching, and I'll see you in the next one. I'm just going to throw up some footage of me grinding that chef's knife to end the video.